Danny Segura for MMAfighting.com in New York City next to Douglas Lima, Bellator welterweight. Douglas, you're entering the welterweight Grand Prix, Bellator's welterweight Grand Prix. It's official. How do you feel about that, and what's your feeling like entering this tournament?
Feel good, man. Feel good. Just wanted to fight, stay busy. And looking forward to this. They announced all of the competitors. I got my first fight. And I'm already training, pretty much being on camp this whole time. I didn't get hurt in my last fight, so I just kept training. And looking forward to it, man. Just preparing, get ready, cut this weight, and fight.
So this tournament is fairly new for you, but Koreshkov is not a new opponent. You guys have fought twice. You guys are 1-on-1, right, if I'm not mistaken. Would have preferred a different opponent, or are you okay having this trilogy fight with Koreshkov?
I was expecting a different opponent, just, like you said, because I fought him twice already. And, I thought I was going to get somebody new, somebody that I haven't fought, because I pretty much fought everybody in Bellator, like the top 5, top 6. I fought most of them. So I was thinking I was going to get a new face, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for me. I think eventually I was going to fight him again. I think he's one of the toughest guys there. He's going to be one of the toughest guys in this tournament as well. And just get it out of the way, you know what I mean? Go ahead, fight him again, untie the score. We're 1-1, and move on to the next.
What'd you make of his recent finish? He had a pretty nice finish. I don't know if you've seen it, a nice little spinning back kick to the chest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it looked good, man. I don't think his opponent gave him, I don't think he was there for the fight. Koreshkov just pretty much went through him. Amazing finish. You know what I mean? So it's good to fight him off of that, off of 2 finishes. His last 2 fights was all finishes, so it's good. It's good to see him coming out of good performances like that. It's going to make the fight even more interesting.
Now, this welterweight tournament is pretty interesting. Tons of big names, very experienced guys. What do you make of the pool?
I like it. Like you said, big names, prospects, experienced guys. Yeah, I'm excited that Rory's in it as well. I want to get a crack at him again for the belt. So I don't know how that's going to work out. If he's going to vacate it or not. Man, one fight at a time, though. The only thing I'm thinking about is Koreshkov. I got to get through that fight first, and then we'll see what happens next.
Yeah, and is perhaps winning the tournament more important than getting that fight with Rory MacDonald, or how do you weigh that?
The ultimate goal for me is to get the title back. If Rory has the belt, that's who I want to fight. Tournament is interesting. I've always liked doing it. It's my 4th tournament. I won all of them. But my goal is the belt. So first this tournament and then the belt. Hopefully I'll meet Rory in this tournament. And get that fight back and also the belt.
And Rory right now has his hands busy. He'll be fighting Gegard Mousasi for the middleweight title. What do you make of him, first of all, going up a weight class?
Great for him. Great for him, not so great for the division. You know what I mean? I'm happy for him. He's got a big fight, another belt. He's got a chance to win another belt. It's just good for him, but kind of holds up the division a little bit. Because, now that he's fighting February, I just don't want the tournament to drag out a lot. I was hoping everybody would fight the same night, so it goes quick, you know what I mean? Three quick fights. But that's the only thing I'm bummed out about is that I'm thinking the tournament is going to drag out a lot. But hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't come out of the fight, with injuries, so he can fight right away, you know what I mean? And that's my thought on it.
So what do you make of also like Bellator allowing him to not defend his title, make his first title defense, but go up and challenge for another one? I mean, was that also an option given to you, or what do you make of that whole situation there?
Yeah, it was never an option for me. I never talked to anybody about it and stuff. I would have done it as well for sure, move up a weight class, fight for another belt, who wouldn't? But he just showed that Bellator respects the guy a lot. Can't hate on that. He's doing his thing. Like I said, it's great for him. It's really good for him. I'm happy for him, but I want my shot as well, you know what I mean? He said himself that he wanted to defend the belt first before moving up, and now he's fighting Mousasi. So, I don't know. It is what it is. The good thing is that he's in the tournament, and I got a chance, to face him again. So, whatever happens, let's see.
And who do you got winning that one?
Man, interesting fight. Let's see if Rory's gonna come back a little bigger for that fight, because he looks a lot smaller than Mousasi, but you know, as far as skills, they're both very similar. You know, they're both good grapplers, they're both good strikers. So let the best man win. I can't pick a winner here. You know, they're both good, and let the best man win.
And then let me ask you about another participant of the welterweight tournament, MVP. This is a guy that, you know, he's been getting a lot of hype. Bellator has been pushing him a lot. He's been getting really good finishes, but unlike perhaps some of the other guys in the tournament, he hasn't faced that upper echelon of the welterweight division. What do you make of him entering, and what do you make of his style? Do you think he's ready to face the top guys of the welterweight division?
For sure, I always think he's ready to face, you know, tough competition. You know, it's good to see him in this type of tournament. You know, now he's gonna face all of the top guys, you know, in Bellator. You know, and we'll see what happens. I know he's a great fighter. You know, he's doing his thing. You know, his boxing, he's doing all of that. It's good for him. He's a superstar. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's see now. You know, now he's gonna face, you know, the top guys here in Bellator, and I'm excited to see that.
His style has proven very effective against, you know, some very solid competitors, but do you think his style, the gimmicks that he throws will be effective against guys like you, against guys like Koreshkov?
I mean, he's a tricky guy, very tricky. So a lot of times, you know, it's not that he's joking this, it's the way he fights, you know, it's his style. And I think you just can't get in, like, can't let him get into your head, you know, like mentally. I think that's the big thing. I'm usually a calm guy, so if it comes to that, I don't think that'll get in my head. And but let's see what happens, man. Like I said, he's tricky. You know, he's not an easy fight for anybody, because he's a difficult guy to fight. Guy that moves a lot, dances around. It's kind of difficult to deal with that. You know what I mean? I'm you know, looking forward to see how that's gonna play out in this tournament.
Well, Douglas, thank you very much for your time, and good luck against Koreshkov.